Hi, I'm Dr. Vikram Jaggi from Asthma Chest Allergy Centers, New Delhi, and today I want to talk to you about what should you do as a family when somebody in your family tests positive for COVID. You're all seeing that the lockdown is now completely relaxed, people are now moving about, and naturally the cases of COVID are increasing rapidly. So it is not unlikely that sooner or later, in fact, sooner rather than later, somebody in your own family will eventually test positive, and then there will be naturally a lot of anxiety in the household. Be prepared for it. There is no need for anxiety, but there is all the need for being prepared and well informed scientifically and medically as to how to manage this situation, which is going to arise sooner or later. So, in today's situation, when somebody has symptoms of fever, cough, chest pain, breathlessness, headache, loss of smell or taste, naturally everybody will think that this could be COVID, and the following questions will then start coming in the mind. These questions are should we get it tested? Which test to be done? When should it be done? Should we try to manage this patient in the house or in the rush to the hospital? What are the pros and cons? Are there any specific medications for it? So I'm going to discuss with you all these questions, practical questions, step by step. What are the aims of all this? Our aim is that if COVID infection comes into our household, the person who has got infected should not have serious problems. As far as possible, should not need to go to the hospital. And number three, one case has already occurred. It should not spread from one to the second, third, fourth, or fifth. These are the aims. Let's discuss them one by one. So the questions that come to mind are, number one, should we go for the testing? Now this question only comes because some people think that if they get tested, they will come in the ambit of the government and they might face some trouble. That is not so at all. The government's attitude is extremely helpful. They will ring you once in a way. They will send you material, for example, disposable plastic bags to collect all the infected materials of the patient, and the van will come and take them away. So that is just not the issue at all. Testing is important. It's imperative to know whether this patient is positive or not to take proper decisions. So do not hesitate to go for the test. Now the tests. There are several of them, 3-4 of them. So the test that should be done is the RT-PCR. This is the most sensitive and specific test that is available, and that should be done. The rapid antigen test has only one advantage, that the results are available within half an hour. It is slightly cheaper also. But if it is positive, it is positive. But if it is negative, there is a likelihood that it is false negative, it has missed. So keep that in mind. Antibody testing in this situation absolutely has no role, so I'm not discussing that. Till we are waiting the results, which may take some time, assume that this patient has COVID and isolate that person. Now, what is the meaning of isolation? Isolation is for 14 days and it has to be strict. The patient is to be isolated in his or her own room. All other family members who were sharing that room naturally will move out. If this room has got an attached toilet, bathroom, that's great. If it has an attached terrace or balcony, even more wonderful. The patient can go out and get some fresh air, so that's nice. All food items will be given here in disposable containers. No plates or chammach or things like that will come back to the household. All the things that the patient might need for the next 10-14 days, laptops, phone, chargers, books to read, music, television, other necessary things should be provided beforehand only. And one designated person should be assigned to go up to the room of this patient, leave the things outside, come back and then inform on the telephone that now look, you can come out and take those things. The person who's got infected should be masked. He or she herself will clean their own room properly once every day, and the assigned person will clean all the high contact surfaces outside the room which the patient might have visited beforehand, for example dining table and other surfaces, with alcohol, etc., and then disinfect himself or herself with spirit, soap water, etc. All the other people also should be masked and should maintain social distance. Now this person is now isolated, cannot likely give the infection now, but before he was tested or before he became symptomatic, for up to 2 days he could have transmitted this infection to others, and these may be then incubating. So everybody in the household should be careful and watch the symptomatology for the next 5-7 days, and if they develop some symptoms, they should also be tested. What are the things to be monitored in that patient who has got the COVID infection? Please chart properly the temperature, the pulse, the respiratory rate, and if possible, the oxygen saturation through a pulse oximeter. A pulse oximeter is an instrument which you can attach to the finger, and it will check the oxygen saturation in the blood. Please have it in your house beforehand only. If the pulse oximetry is 97-98%, there is nothing to worry. You can even do a 3 or a 6-minute walk test, wherein the patient takes the pulse oximetry reading before, walks little briskly for 3 to 6 minutes, and then checks the pulse oximetry again. If there is no drop of 3, for example, if it is 97 and stays at 97, that's excellent. If it was 97 and falls down to 94, 93, that's a worrisome sign. So this you can tell to the doctor. The moment you get a confirmation of COVID positivity, please coordinate with your own personal physician, because he or she knows your condition the best, as to what medication you should be taking: paracetamol, hydroxychloroquine, azithromycin, doxycycline, vitamin C, zinc, etc. Nowadays there are specific medicines for this. Favipiravir is now available, which is an oral medication which reduces the viral replication. You start it early, it can be quite helpful. So whether or not these are for you, the doctor will decide. There are some desi ilaj like kadha and giloya, etc. You know that better than me. There is no harm in doing that. Most importantly, don't get anxious. Watch everything carefully. Take the scientifically correct steps. What are the danger signs? Shortness of breath which comes after some time. Extreme weakness, very high fever which is just not going down. The patient is getting a little drowsy. Now these are not good signs, and one should react and take the patient to the hospital and have a plan of which hospital you are to go to, if at all you will be required. But in healthy people, this situation will arise less than 5%. Keep these things in mind and stay safe. Thank you very much.